Hello everyone, here is the storyline for the episode that aired last night. In this episode, Suji apologizes to Uri because Uri has to replace her, giving consultation to patient. And Uri reminds Suji to prioritize what is Suji's job. That day, Uri treated a patient who had a tantrum and caused his back to hit the wall. When his back hurt, Suji kicked him hard in the back. Actually, Suji wasn't at fault because at the time, Uri entered the room with the light off and he didn't know that Suji was in the bunk bed. So Suji kicked Uri in the back so that Suji wouldn't sleep on the bed she was sleeping on. Another story comes from Kimari and Hyunsung. They came to the temple to pray for Hyunsung's deceased grandfather. After finishing praying for Hyunsung's grandfather, Mari tells Hyunsung to leave the room. And Mari prays for another person named Ko Seung-hwan. Here, Mari says that she hopes to meet someone because 30 years have passed and she hasn't met that person. It seems like she wants to meet someone who is related to Ko Seung-hwan. Maybe what is Mary looking for is Soo-kyung? Could it be that 30 years ago she was a mother who abandoned Soo-kyung until Soo-kyung ended up being adopted by Yoonjo and Jang-soo? There is a possibility that Soo-kyung, who has now changed her name to Suji, is Kimari's biological daughter. At the end of this episode, there is Na-young who is very shameless. She calls Suji Oni when she needs something from Suji, but she could never consistently maintain her manners towards Suji. In this episode, she wants to know whether she can take Sunjin as announcer class or not. Suji is working on it and she asks Na-young to try hard to learn if Sunjin is willing to teach Na-young. Na-young wasn't grateful at all for Suji helping her. She instead said that she would take care of her business and that Suji didn't need to interfere. That night, Suji was supposed to meet announcer Sunjina to help give Na-young a class. But she didn't meet Sunjina because she saw Na-young being hugged and treated badly by the director of the television station. At that time, the director seemed to promise to make Na-young an announcer, and Na-young stupidly believed it, so she accepted the bad treatment that the director did to her. Suji, who saw this, immediately took Na-young away from the director. She reminded Na-young that Na-young was a reporter and Na-young's career could be destroyed in a second if anyone recognized Na-young doing something despicable. But here Na-young is angry at Suji. She asks Suji to stop acting like an older sister because they are strangers and Suji is not her older sister. She even said that she always wanted to vomit every time she saw Suji. She was forced to become a family with Suji only because Suji was thrown away by her mother who ran away. The words that Na-young said to Suji were really cruel. She was not successful and her jealousy made her capable of saying such cruel things. Okay everyone, that's the storyline for this time and thank you for watching my video.